commencement ceremony. We request that everyone remain seated during the entire ceremony and refrain from any activity that will take away from the importance of this very special event. Please be considerate of those people seated around you and our graduates. Please stand to honor the graduates of the class of 2026. Please remain standing for the presenting of the colors by the MCJROTC and the national anthem that will be sung by the Salem High Chorus and Chamber Choir. Thank you, Ms. Mansfield, Ms. Bright, MCJROTC, Mr. Shertock, Ms. Jones, band, orchestra members, and vocalists. Please be seated at this time. I would like to acknowledge and thank our elected officials who are in attendance tonight, as well as any retired or active military personnel and first responders. Please stand at this moment for a moment's recognition. Thank you for your service to our community and our country. I would also like to recognize the following staff members who are retiring this year. We thank them for their years of dedication to Salem High and wish them all the best. Drew Marie Kershaw and Donna Cohen. At this time, I invite Mia Silva, Class Vice President of the Class of 2026, to come to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Burns. My name is Mia Silva, and I'm the class vice president. It is my pleasure to make the introduction of our honored guests for this evening ceremony beginning to my right. Secretary of Education, Stephen Zreich. Honorable Mayor of Salem, Don Pangallo. Interim Superintendent of Schools, Kate Carboni. Interim Deputy Superintendent of Schools, Elizabeth Pauley. City Councilor, Alice Rose Merkel. School Committee Member, Beth Ann Cornell. School Committee Member, Mary Mannion. School Committee Member, Veronica Miranda. School Committee Member, AJ Hoffman. School Committee Member, Yamli Baez. School Committee Member, Megan Stotts. Principal of Salem High School, Glenn Burns. Director of College and Career, Megan Grosskopf-Souza. Director of Career and Technical Education, Mario Souza. Assistant Principal, Lynn Mullen. Assistant Principal, Seamus Maruck. Special Education Administrator, Myra Caldera. Special Education Administrator, Lewis Bauer. And Athletic Director, Riley Christie. I would now like to invite Dwayne Stavros, President of the Class of 2026, to the podium to address our class.
Good evening, parents, staff, faculty, and most importantly to the class of 2026. For those of you who may not know, my name is Dwayne Stavros, and I've had the honor of being your class president. I would like to begin by thanking the staff and faculty for their time, effort, and dedication to making us better, and in turn, giving us a better life. I speak for the whole class of 2026 when I say that our time here at Salem High School has been nothing short of amazing, dynamic, but also ephemeral. It goes without saying that these past 12 years of school haven't always been easy, but our community helped us get here today. Our teachers, friends, family, and guardians are that community. The teachers that pushed us to move forward when we felt stuck. Our friends who are always there to remind us that we cannot add days to our life, but we can add life to our days. Our families who watch us take our first steps in diapers and will now watch us take our first steps across the stage. The best accomplishment of this class is our unity. From winning Spirit Weeks, class events, and pep rallies, to being one of the largest classes in recent years sitting here, we have outshined most. This class has decorated all 4 hallways of SHS. However, decorating ourselves in collective and personal achievements is how we will be remembered. From Spirit Weeks to state champions, this class has proven time and time again that our grit, work ethic, and unwavering support from our community will carry us throughout. From driving to many playoff games and around Salem High, to shipping off to the military, the workforce, trades, college, and in some cases across the world to film school, one thing remains true: our pride. From tossing turkeys to soon tossing our caps tonight, let it be a reminder that we work together. We are capable of accomplishing anything. The last 4 years have been filled with success, lessons, and memories, but there are some people here that have made these years as effectual as possible by providing the changes that we didn't always know we needed. Our first change came with our class advisors, with Mr. McLean stepping in our sophomore year and both Ms. Bright and Abu Zaid joining us this year. Our class advisors have been instrumental in providing some of the changes that would make our experience at Salem High School unforgettable. Thank you to Mr. McLean. Without you, we would not have the support we needed in our early years of high school through today. Ms. Abu Zaid, your presence this year has provided our class with innovative ideas, creative energy, and the better cheer squad at the girls' senior flag football game. Ms. Bright, who truly took on a role that no one else could, and advising this class for all of its senior year events. Without your unwavering support, countless hours, and constant reminders, impactful meetings, as well as your empathy and commitment, our senior events would not have happened. It is people like Ms. Bright who remind you that no matter what life throws at you, there's always someone in your corner to support you throughout. This was true for me in working with Ms. Mansfield, who is our student activities coordinator at SHS. Her ability to help plan everything related to class extracurricular activities with the utmost dedication taught me what it means to have a strong work ethic and what's the best in each situation. I've come to appreciate her not only as a teacher, but someone who continues to support her students beyond the classroom. By holding me accountable and reminding me of my responsibilities, she has positively impacted me for the rest of my life. The faculty and staff of SHS have been extremely supportive in creating an environment of positive change in our 4 years, leading to many of us heading towards our future goals on a strong path. I believe that it is due to the strong leadership, vision, and dedication provided by our principal, Mr. Burns. He continues to foster a supportive and inclusive environment, pushes us for academic excellence, encourages involvement in extracurricular activities, and strives for each of us to become the best versions of ourselves. We've been provided with more rigorous curriculums, a stronger school culture, and programs that make future success attainable for every student, not just some. As a class, we appreciate everything that you have done, and you are definitely about it. On a personal note, I have been privileged to have a strong community of friends like AJ, Shay, Nate, and Chris, who keep me on my toes. Mikey and Patrick. Mikey and Patrick, who are always there when I need them. Corey and Fred, who I know will guide me. And my dear friend Emmett and his unconditional friendship. I'm a firm believer that having a community is key, but also a home away from home. And for me, that home was the Bouchards. Thank you to Matt and Melanie for all your support. Having my siblings, Dior and Devin, continue to push my buttons, but also remind me that the virtue that is love and family. There are 2 more people here tonight that have sacrificed, loved, and provided me with the tools to succeed. My mom and dad. They went without, so I didn't. They cared when no one else did, and they loved harder than anybody else could. Mom, Dad, thank you. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for believing in me when it felt like no one else did. And thank you for your love. Thank you to every guardian here who made me and my peers feel the same way. To the class of 2026, I wish you all the best, and always remember to add life to your days. Thank you. It is my great pleasure to invite the Mayor of the City of Salem, the Honorable Mr. Dominic Pangallo, to the podium.
Thank you so much. Good evening, distinguished guests, Salem Public School educators, families and caregivers, and most importantly, the witches of the class of 2026, our quadricentennial class. On behalf of the City of Salem, it's an honor to join you today and offer my congratulations on this happy occasion. You made it. And to the parents out there, you made it too, which probably deserves its own ceremony. Graduates, from here, you'll discover, if you haven't already, that life is not a straight line. It's a GPS that keeps recalculating. And sometimes you'll feel completely certain. Other times, you'll change direction entirely. That's not failure, it's growth. What matters isn't having the perfect route planned out. What matters is staying curious enough to just keep moving forward. From here, your world is about to get a lot bigger. You'll meet people who change you, who challenge you. You'll discover talents you didn't know you had. You'll fail at things that you thought you had solid, and succeed at things that will surprise you. You'll outgrow old fears, and at some point, you'll realize that you're capable of far more than what you once believed. Because the road ahead of you comes with freedom. The freedom to create a life that reflects your values instead of somebody else's expectations. The freedom to choose who you become and which path you'll follow, and even when you want to change paths. You don't always need to know the full route that's ahead of you. You just need to always be willing to take the next step. You just have to begin. The world doesn't need you to be perfect. It needs you to be willing. Willing to learn, to lead, to care, to keep going. And if you keep learning and keep growing, keep showing up and treating yourself and others well, you'll build a life that matters. Not because it was perfect, but because it was lived with curiosity, with compassion, with purpose. You've grown up in a world that's changed constantly. You've faced pressures that no previous generation fully understands. You've learned to adapt, to keep moving forward even when life feels uncertain. And that matters. Because the world today needs people with resilience, with empathy, with creativity, with courage. People like you, the class of 2026. Courage doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes courage is failing and trying again. Sometimes it's asking for help. Sometimes it's choosing kindness in a world that rewards antagonism and algorithms. Sometimes it's continuing forward when you're unsure of yourself. Years from now, you may forget parts of this evening. You may forget who sat where. You may even forget parts of the speech, which is fine. But I hope you never forget this. Your future is not determined by one mistake, one fear, or one moment of uncertainty. It's determined by what you choose to do next, by your next step forward. And wherever those steps take you from here, never forget that Salem, your hometown, whether you've been here all your life or you've just joined us recently, that we'll always, always have your back. We will always be your home. On behalf of the City of Salem and the Salem School Committee, congratulations, witches. Your journey is just beginning. I would now like to invite Dr. Stephen Reich, Secretary of Education for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, to address the class of 2026.
All right, good evening, Salem High School. Let me try that again. Good evening, Salem High School. It is my privilege to be back here in the Witch City to celebrate the truly remarkable class of 2026. But before I extol your praise on this special group, today would not be possible without the outstanding educators, staff, and administrators at Salem High School. Their unwavering belief in every student's ability to do hard things and achieve beyond what they thought was possible shone through each and every day. Let's give them a big round of applause. Today would also not be possible without family and relatives who are always your loudest fans, biggest supporters, and encourage you to take advantage of everything Salem High has to offer. Turn around and let's look at your families in the audience. Let's give them a big round of applause. We got some energy out there. I like it. Now as I turn to all of you, I want to center my comments today. This is a tough class. They're tougher than students are out there, okay. I want to center my comments on a quote that I recently saw on an Instagram reel. Believe it or not, I sometimes scroll. It was shared by a Canadian astronaut, Jeremy Hansen, who participated in the historic Artemis II mission, which took humans farther into space than we've traveled in more than 50 years. In reflecting on his experience viewing Earth from a remarkable vantage point, Hansen said, "The purpose of humanity is joy in lifting one another up, creating together versus destroying." Let me read that to you again. The purpose of humanity is joy and lifting one another up, creating together versus destroying. I share this quote because I think it perfectly tells the story of the Salem High School class of 2026. Let me explain. To astronaut Hansen's point, if you spend any amount of time on social media or watching the national news, it can often feel as though our world is consumed by division. We see stories of people tearing one another down rather than building each other up, excluding one another rather than including, creating barriers instead of bridges. We witness conflicts, arguments, an endless pursuit of being right, winning, or having the last word. Too often, the headlines are filled with stories of both literal and figurative destruction. They can leave us believing that cynicism, anger, and conflict are the defining characteristics of our time. Instead, humanity is at its very best when we come together to create, design, and build rather than destroy. When we focus on improving lives, bettering our community, and serving others, truly anything is possible, as Dwayne mentioned. When we partner and unite, then as Hanson explains, we will find true joy, purpose, and making lasting change. The class of 2026 has played this role in Salem. When you entered high school in the fall of 2022, Salem High School was struggling. We had just come out of the pandemic. We had multiple school principals, and the school was performing in the bottom 15% of high schools in Massachusetts. From the moment you arrived, this class, you injected a surge of adrenaline into this high school community. You brought joy wherever you went, supported one another through challenges, and consistently focused on lifting each other up. You always championed service over self. And look at what you helped create. A school where the enrollment has grown by nearly 200 students since you arrived. A school that achieved record-breaking 10th grade MCAS scores because of all of you. Yeah, let's hear it for that. A school that reached new heights in advanced placement, performance, and early college completion. A school with a rebuilt, active, and impactful student advisory group that gives students a meaningful voice. A school that has earned multiple state championships in athletics, music, and the visual and performing arts. Let's hear it for that, too. A school with one of the lowest suspension rates and one of the lowest rates of chronic absenteeism among city schools in the state of Massachusetts. And a school with a record number of students graduating with a clear post-secondary plan, whether that means attending a 2- or 4-year college, pursuing a trade, entering the workforce, or serving in the military. And the best compliment I received about you in this class is during the state basketball title run. Let's hear it for that too, okay? The director of the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association said to me, Salem has the most impressive student body in these playoffs. Dwayne, you were right in the middle of that. Respectful, passionate, and always united. That is why we gave you the prime time game. So let's hear it for them. These accomplishments did not happen by accident. They happened because of the culture you created, a culture built on true fellowship and a belief in the very best of humanity. You brought the community together when they needed you the most, so much so that the voters of Salem overwhelmingly voted to build a brand new high school. You have forever transformed Salem High School at a moment when the city needed a surge of optimism, joy, and pride. You have set a high bar for excellence, and your legacy will be felt for years to come. So to close, every day you all have a choice. You can use your words and actions to destroy someone's confidence, or you can use them to build up something incredible. Thank you for making the choice to build and uplift Salem High School and the city of Salem. We're excited to see your next chapters as you continue to create unity, uplift others, and spread Salem magic all over the world. Congratulations, class of 2026.
All right, good evening. Tonight, we celebrate a milestone that has been years in the making. We celebrate not simply a graduation, but a journey marked by growth, perseverance, friendships, challenges overcome, lessons learned, and dreams pursued. Class of 2026, tonight is your night. When I think about your class, I think about problem solvers, optimists, creative thinkers, builders, and excellence. You cultivated a mindset that afforded each other the opportunity to build confidence and discover your strengths. And that is what makes tonight so special. The question is not whether you are prepared as you move beyond Salem High School. You've demonstrated that at every opportunity and have shown you are very well prepared. You are taking risks. You were willing to learn from failure. You were willing to keep growing when growth became uncomfortable. You dared to grow, and we all grew with you. Growth is not always easy. Growth happens when you raise your hand, even though you're afraid of being wrong. Growth happens when you walk on a stage, step onto a field, enter a classroom, audition for a performance, submit a college application, start a new job, or stand up for something you believe in. Growth happens when you choose courage over comfort. In class of 2026, you have done exactly that. You've excelled in the classroom with more students than ever before taking advanced placement, early college, and career pathway courses. You have represented Salem High School with pride and excellence through athletics, music, theater, student leadership, community service, and countless extracurricular activities. You've been a big part of Salem High School's growth, leaving it better than you found it and redefining what it means to be a witch. Because of you, Salem High School, and me and Dr. Zreich did not coordinate, so you're going to hear some of this twice, okay? You had the largest school percentile gains in the state of any high school over the past 4 years. You had the largest student growth in math and ELA for the majority of subgroups in the state. You had the largest AP passing rate jump over a 4-year period of time. State championships in band, basketball, swimming, wrestling, unified track and field, as well as a gold medal in jazz. And that was just this school year. He also took home the flag football victory before Thanksgiving this year. This class was part of bringing back international travel with adventures that started in Belize and became adventures in Miami. Okay. More members of this class are leaving our CTE program and are entering the trades in both union and non-union roles. The CTE program, because of you, has grown from under 350 students to almost 650 students. And next year, when all the data is released, this class will hold the highest graduation rate in Salem High School's history at almost 95%. Incredible student leadership that built upon those that came before you, and you made it better. Thank you to our officers at large, Clarice Cabagan and Charlie Feldman, Treasurer Lily Navins, Secretaries Madeline Finnemore and Guy Wins-Jules, Vice President Mia Silva, President Dwayne Stavros, Liaison to School Committee Cindy Sula, Salutatorian Rylan Workman, and Valedictorian Eden McLean. Your voices, your advocacy, and your humanity have transformed Salem High School. But what makes me most proud is not what you accomplished. It's who you became. You became classmates who supported one another, friends who lifted one another up, leaders who made room for others, young adults who learned that success is not measured solely by personal achievement, but by how we impact those around us. In a world that often tells us to focus on ourselves, you showed us the power of community. Over the course of this year, we spent time listening to your voices through our advisory and conversations. We asked you what makes a great school. We asked you what matters most. Your answers were powerful. You spoke about belonging. You spoke about relationships. You spoke about wanting to be seen, heard, challenged, and supported. You reminded us that schools are not buildings, but the people. Schools are relationships. Schools are communities. And because of you, Salem High School is a stronger community today than it was when you first walked through these doors 4 years ago. To our families gathered here tonight, thank you. Thank you for every early morning, every late night, every ride that you gave your kids to practice, every homework reminder, every encouragement after a disappointment, and every celebration after success. Your support helped tonight happen. To our teachers, counselors, support staff, coaches, custodians, cafeteria workers, and administrators, Thank you for believing in our students, often before they believed in themselves. The impact you have made extends far beyond what can be measured by grades, test scores, or diplomas. You inspire and help our young people dream big dreams. Class of 2026, in just a few moments, you will receive your diploma and officially become graduates of Salem High School. And this is my longest speech, but you guys earned it because I wasn't at senior solstice. Okay. Some of you will attend colleges and institutions such as North Shore Community College, Salem State University, UMass Amherst, George Washington University, Princeton, LSU, Penn State, and more than 90 other higher learning institutions. Some of you will enter the workforce and start off in the Plumbers Union, Masonry Union, in the IBEW. Congratulations. Some of you are off shortly after this event to serve our country. Thank you. Some of you will pursue apprenticeships, technical training, entrepreneurships, or pathways we can't even yet imagine. And all of you have made Salem proud, and I have no doubt you will continue to make us proud. But wherever your path leads, remember this: the world doesn't need more people who have all the answers. The world needs people who are willing to keep learning, who are willing to keep growing, who are willing to listen, who are willing to lead with empathy and integrity, who are willing to build bridges instead of barriers, who are willing to leave places better than they found them. Years from now, people will forget your GPA. They may forget your class rank. They may forget the scores of games or the results of exams, but they will remember how you made them feel. They will remember whether you showed kindness. They will remember whether you used your talents to lift up others. They will remember whether you had the courage to make a difference. Class of 2026, never underestimate the power of your influence. One conversation can change a life. One act of kindness can change a day. One decision can change a future. And one person can change a community. As you leave Salem High School tonight, I hope you carry this forward. There will be moments when you feel comfortable, successful, and certain, and I hope those are many. And there will be moments where you feel challenged, uncertain, and even afraid. Choose growth. The people who make the greatest impact are not the ones who have all the answers. They are the ones who remain curious, keep learning, embrace challenges, and are willing to become a better version of themselves every day. Dare to grow, not because growth is easy, but because everything you want in life is on the other side of it. And your next chapter is only beginning. Class of 2026, thank you for your leadership, your spirit, your determination, and your belief in one another. Thank you for helping write one of the most remarkable chapters in Salem High School's history. And thank you for reminding all of us what is possible when people come together around a shared purpose. Dare to lead, dare to dream, and continue to dare to become the very best versions of yourself. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and we cannot wait to see what you do next. Thank you, and congratulations. I am pleased at this time to introduce City Council President, Ms. Alice Rose Merkel, who will present the George F. McCabe Book Award to a member of the class of 2026.
Thank you, everyone. The Salem City Council established a fund for an annual award to be presented to a graduating student of the senior class at Salem High School who, in the opinion of the principal, best exemplifies the qualities of outstanding leadership and character. This award is given in the form of a book, History Matters, and the award is entitled the George F. McCabe Memorial Award. It is in memory of a gentleman who served his city with dignity and honor, a man who fully realized that the destiny of the city of Salem would be held by one of its greatest assets, the youth. Mr. McCabe served on the City Council from 1966 to 1981. It is my pleasure to present this award to Cindy Sula.
Thank you, Council President, and congratulations, Cindy. At this time, will School Committee member Beth Ann Cornell of the Salem and Miss Megan Grosskopf Souza, Director of College and Career, come up to the podium to present the awards from the Andrews Fund.
The Andrews Fund was established in August 1863. The top-ranking students of the graduating class will receive books of their own choosing from the income of this fund. The fund was the gift of George Andrews, who was a member of the school committee from 1852 to 1860. It is my pleasure to announce that the following students from the class of 2026 are the recipients of the Andrews Fund Awards.
Alexia Coleman. Lucas Fox. Elizabeth Mahady. Eden McLean. Joel Molesman. Gemma Murphy. Raymond Nguyen. Cindy Sula. Annalise Donette. William Town. Brooks Workman. Rylan Workman. Congratulations to our honor scholars, our Andrews Scholars. It is with pleasure I invite Rylan Workman, salutatorian, to address the class of 2026.
Good evening, everyone. Apologies for my voice. I woke up like this 2 days ago. My name is Rylan Workman. I'm the salutatorian of the class 2026, and words cannot express how honored I am to stand before you today. First and foremost, I would like to thank my friends and family for supporting me through every step of this journey. My parents have made countless sacrifices for me and my twin brother, and I owe them more than I could ever repay. And to Brooks, this achievement is just as much yours as it is mine. I would not be giving this speech today if it were not for you. Though we may be parting ways next year, I will cherish moments like this for the rest of my life. I would also like to thank all the educators and mentors who have guided me over the years. My dad, a teacher at Collins Middle School, taught me to appreciate the passion and care that teachers pour into their students. I have been fortunate to learn from so many incredible educators, each of whom has helped shape the person I am becoming. Thank you, Mr. Marcoux, for instilling me a love for nature and the environment, as well as the courage to stand up for our planet. Thank you, Ms. Barden, for teaching me the value of perseverance, and for all the lunches in your room. We are all here for you at this difficult time. Thank you, Ms. Castillo, for showing me so much compassion. You inspire me every day, even if you did accidentally light the ceiling on fire once. Actually, especially because of that. Thank you, Ms. Parker and Ms. Kalinowski, for teaching me the value of communication and guiding me through college applications. But while I've just talked about people who were constants in my life for the last 4 years, today is also about celebrating change. Look around us. We are no longer the same people who first walked through the doors of Salem High School. We've grown in confidence, formed lifelong friendships, discovered new passions, and learned more about ourselves than we ever expected. And perhaps the most important thing we've learned is that none of us reached this milestone alone. We must realize how our lives have been shaped, supported, and challenged by those around us. And like past Superintendent Zreich, I found a lesson in the Artemis II mission. When the Artemis II mission first began, I expected a story about science and space exploration. But what stayed with me most was not the technology or the journey across the stars. I was taken by the idea that when compared to an impossibly large universe, our planet is a beautiful speck of community. In an inspiring address, astronaut Victor Glover, the Artemis II mission, claimed, "You're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos. I think maybe the distance we are from you makes you think what we're doing is special, but we're the same distance from you. When we look from space, there are no borders, political parties, or barriers between us. There's only one planet, one that has carried our past and our future." And while seeing ourselves as tiny in such a vast universe can be unsettling, I believe it also offers us something extraordinary: freedom. Last summer, I challenged myself to spend 2 weeks at sea. What I learned was that there's magic in those 1 a.m. watches, in climbing the mast without a harness, and the difficulty of learning something completely new. We often talk about throwing ourselves into the unknown, but the truth is that we are already living it. The future we are stepping into tonight is uncertain, and that uncertainty can be frightening. But it can also be liberating. If we are momentary flashes in a vast universe, then we should make those flashes count. We should free ourselves from the fear of judgment and pursue the experiences, passions, and dreams that make us feel alive. As graduates, we are entering a world that faces challenges on a global scale. Climate change, geopolitical conflicts, and unprecedented division threaten our society and planet. But as our class launches towards the future, I want us to know that recognizing how small we are should not make us feel insignificant. It should remind us how much we need one another. Every climate rally and protest has given me that conviction. Sure, like mine is right now, our individual voices may be small. However, we don't have to stitch together our divided world alone. If we work in communities like Salem, improving each other's lives through acts of generosity and selfless service, then change will follow. So as we leave Salem High School and begin the next stage of our journey, remember that we are all passengers on the same spaceship called Earth. No matter where life takes us, may we continue to collectively lead with curiosity, compassion, and a willingness to help one another. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you and good luck.
I would like to invite Ms. Groskopf-Souza back to the podium.
On Wednesday evening, May 27th, at our senior recognition night, many of our seniors received notice that they had won various scholarships. The generosity of the Salem community continues. Since that night, we have been informed of additional scholarships and awards. I will announce to you the names of the recipients, and I will ask the awardees to please stand at their seats for a moment's recognition. Remain standing until all scholarships have been read. Please hold applause until after all names have been read. La Union Latina Scholarship goes to Lindsay Reyes Rodriguez. The Salem Rotary Scholarships go to Gewins Jules, Alexia Coleman, Mia Silva, and Carly Swinierski. Salem High School is very fortunate to be the recipient of a scholarship from the Reed Science Foundation named the Reed Family Excellence in Science Award. I would like to invite Ms. Kate Carboni, Superintendent, to make this presentation.
This award for outstanding excellence in the sciences at Salem High School is named for Norman H. Reed, who was born in 1891 in Salem, Massachusetts. For his entire life until he was 102, he lived for a passion for science, geology, and exploring the world. With his geology background, he became a pioneer in developing the West Texas oil and gas fields in Borger, Texas. These fields, which he discovered in 1919, are still productive today. This award is given to 2 students who exemplify his commitment and skill to the sciences to help advance their college science studies next year. It is my pleasure to announce the winners of the Reed Family Excellence in Science Scholarships. This is a $2,500 scholarship that will be awarded to the students next week, June 10th, at the Reed Trust annual meeting. But tonight we would like the students to stand and be recognized for this great honor. Chris Grace and Cindy Sula. Congratulations.
I'd like to invite Mr. Burns to the podium.
Since 1994, we have awarded a most generous scholarship, which is a gift from the family of the late Arthur L. Flynn, former chief of the Salem Fire Department from 1940 to 1960. This year's recipients are, and you can come up to the podium, Guywins Jules, Cesar Mesa Castillo, Oscar Fernandez, Myrene Ahmed, Waskelly Veloz Pena, It is with great pride that I invite the class of 2026 valedictorian Eden McLean to the podium.
Like Mr. Burns, I did not coordinate with any other speaker, so think of my speech more as a continuation of thought than redundancy. Good evening, family, friends, guests, and my peers in the class of 2026. My name is Eden McLean, and I am your 2026 valedictorian. Tonight, we celebrate the many achievements of our class over the past 4 years. State champions in various performing arts, state champions and title holders in our athletic department, and outstanding test scores that demonstrate the excellence of Salem High. But that isn't all. Can the legacy of our class be reduced to a few titles, trophies, and metrics? How much goes unsaid when we focus on the big wins, the culminating moments that prove we're the best? In 10 years, what will we remember? I'll tell you what I won't remember. I won't remember the test scores or the charts the jazz band played to win gold at competitions. I won't remember the final score at the boys basketball Division II state championship this year. I won't remember how many of us excelled on the MCAS and qualified for the John and Abigail Adams Scholarship. I won't remember my final GPA. I will remember meeting up with my friends to study before the AP Physics exam, and I will remember playing ping pong and Mario Kart all night instead. I will remember all of us in the jazz band going, "Ooh, okay," when Finn plays another great solo during rehearsal, and that sheepishly proud smile on his face every time we do it. I will remember dancing ballet while squirting water in my friends' mouths from one of those hibachi pee-pee boys during senior show. That's my roommate! And I will remember the screaming in the bleachers, the tears on the court, and the goosebumps on my arms as the boys' basketball team, led by 2 senior captains and 2 senior starters, secured the state championship. I will remember anxiously seeking asylum in the Ipswich Country Club bathroom during prom, overwhelmed by the crowd and the noise, and mostly by the looming prospect of having to write a speech in less than a week that I hadn't even started yet. I will remember 2 of my peers, whom I'd never had the privilege of speaking to before, introducing themselves to me in that very bathroom. I will remember them telling me how inspiring it was to see another student of color step up to the podium as valedictorian during senior awards the night before. I will remember feeling more proud, inspired, and successful in that moment than any test score or competition win had ever made me feel. Those are the kinds of moments I hope you will remember in 10 years too. The moments of connection, joy, and impact when our actions did service to ourselves and the people around us, and we made them with no expectation of something in return. Those moments, those quick moments in between, are the ones I hope you will remember, because those are the moments that give life meaning and that represent our true successes. It is that same pride, inspiration, and success I felt in the bathroom that I share with all of you in the class of 2026 tonight. Over the course of 4 years, we have carried ourselves with immense kindness, passion, and intention, and in doing so, we have created an atmosphere of welcoming, of bonding, and of drive that will leave a permanent mark on Salem High School. In the same ways we have uplifted one another, we have uplifted the communities we've been a part of. When I asked some of our wonderful faculty members what working with the class of 2026 has meant to them and what they thought our greatest successes were, the same sentiments were repeatedly expressed. Our resilience in the face of adversity and our ability to build and maintain connections were gifts to us and the communities of Salem, and it's an experience they felt honored to share with us. When I asked our incredible band director, Mr. Chertok, whom I've had the pleasure of getting to know over the past 4 years in my involvement with the music program, what he felt our class's greatest success was, he said, choosing to view challenging circumstances, both individual and worldly, as opportunities is a remarkable trait that so many in our class possess. He said truthfully, that is our greatest success, academically, socially, emotionally, musically, and in every other meaning imaginable. From challenge, we created friendship and growth, and that is our strength in every aspect of our lives. Our dedication to exploring our passions, being kind, and leading by example will continue our success as we move forward. One of our amazing guidance counselors, Ms. Kozlowski, said it was these qualities that made us one of her favorite senior classes ever. We were driven, but also supported each other. She said she is most proud of the fact that almost all of us here tonight are graduating with plans for the future that suit our individual sense of selves and strong desires to learn. Change is inevitably uncertain, but her confidence in our prosperity beyond Salem High is something we should all carry with us tonight, because we have proven ourselves capable in times of tribulation. Our success will remain a product of our unwavering virtues. Last, but certainly not least, I reached out to our beloved student activities coordinator, Mrs. Mansfield, who has put blood, sweat, tears, and damaged vocal cords on the line to make every single one of our senior events as fun as they were, and to make this graduation happen for us. She too said our greatest accomplishment was our unity, that and, quote, winning the powder puff game, LOL. All jokes aside, what she had to say about happiness and working with our class stood out to me the most. She said, what I will take away from this year's seniors is that sometimes you need to let things go, not fixate on the immovable, and rather accept it for what it is. This class taught me to find joy, humor, and acceptance in the littlest victories and moments, and that's big. As a class, your greatest collective asset is your willingness to grow, learn, and be in the moment. Mr. Chertock's, Ms. Kozlowski's, and Ms. Mansfield's remarks highlight all that I mean to convey in my speech tonight. We as a class have truly made the most of our 4 years at Salem High School by presenting our best selves to the staff and communities around us. Our legacy is more than our incredible achievements. What will be remembered about the class of 2026 is our displays of empathy, passion, and connection in the subtle instances we often overlook. What will be remembered about the class of 2026 are those beautiful moments in between, and that is our greatest success as a class. So as we walk across the stage tonight, entering new phases of our lives, it is okay to feel fear in face of the unknown, but I ask that you move forward in the same way you did during your time at Salem High. Stay true to yourselves, support the people around you along the way, cherish the time we've spent together, and success will, without a doubt, continue to follow every single one of us graduating here tonight. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2026. I am pleased to welcome Mr. Burns back to the podium.
Now I would like to present the Salem High School Chorus and Chamber Singers. Under the direction of Miss Micaiah Jones, they will be singing Measure Me Sky by Elaine Hagenberg. Thank you, chorus, chamber singers, and Ms. Jones. Before we get started with what y'all came to see, I do want to give a special shout out and thanks to CJ Gonzalez, class of 2024, who has been following around the basketball team all year and continues to do it on the weekends, taking his free time to create a documentary that will soon be available. And also Liz Diaz, class of 2026, who has dedicated numerous hours to capturing some incredible moments of this past school year. So thank you both for your time and your dedication and capturing all of these memories for our witches. Now with assistance from Ms. Kate Carboni, Ms. Lynn Mullen, Ms. Megan Grosskopf-Souza, Dr. Reich, we will begin the presentation of diplomas. Please hold your applause until all the names have been read so that each graduate's name will be heard. But more importantly, please don't stand up and get in front of other people as your graduates are crossing the stage so everybody can enjoy this moment. That's why we have the big screen this year. All right, thank you.
Myrene Ahmed. Mohammed Al-Frai. Analia Alcantara. Miriam Alexanian. Anthony Michael Alessi. Neela May Marie Alexandre. Leighton Allen. Daniel Alley. Eliezer Ernesto Almanzar Adon. Eric Rio Almanar. Jose Alejandro Alvarez Barranco. Brianna Lee Anaya. Daniel Ferreira Andrade. Daniela Michelle Andruskevich. Dante Anzalone. Priscilla Aquino Carmona. Aaron Babb. Pauline Babineau. Taylin Ryan Babineau. Dariel Bias. John Alec Balkus. Giovanna Bartolo Abreu. Maximus Antonio Bello. Antonio Bennett. Casey Benson. Kira Ariana Bester. Francisco Alberto Betancourt Franco. Marissa Cherie Spins. Clover Bourne Lyon. Jasmine Justine Boris. Alyssa Rose Bradley. Jaden Bradley. Dionis Brea Ortiz. Harmony Babanas. Connor Buckley. Ryan Joshua Burnett.
Yes!
Avery Dylan Burton. Manuel Alexander Canas Penameno. Carlos Carvajal Diaz. Nirvana Castle. Tenley Cedar Home. Josue Centeno Nunez. Timothy Donald Charbonnet. Romeo Quele Chavez. Jasmine Chavez Rodriguez. Shay William Christel. Maddie Christie. M. Rose Clark. Aaron Joseph Cook. Isabella Marie Correa. Zoe Hayes Crandall. Ava Corel de la Cruz. Javion Cruz. Jeriani Marie Davila. Annalise Brooke de la Cruz. Jonathan Estardo de Leon Angel. Maria de Mello Barros. Vander Deon DePunge. Elizabeth Victoria Diaz. Wasmika Valkia Doyon. Bryn Ryan Doyle. Frangeli Duran. Isaiah Makari Edwards. Tori Edwards. Gilherm Enrek Inacio Aruda. Julian Yasel Encarnacion. Tenaya Encarnacion Cepedes. Luis Chanel Encarnacion Velasquez. Genesis Espaillat Abreu. Elian Emmanuel Espinal. Elvis Espinal. Denaidalyn Gisela Espinal Pujos. Oscar Alexis Fernandez. Thomas Barioli. Ariana Marie Figueredo. Lilia Rose Fisher. Cameron Franklin. Anson Froschel. Luis Alexander Fuentes. Rylan Garcia. C. George. Mary Kai Gillis. Daisy Gomez. Iverson Gonzalez. Denaicha Paola Gonzalez. Chris Grace. Albert Guerrero Ledesma. Christopher Scott Hansen Jr. Peyton Joseph Harrington. Wyatt Harris. Logan Harford. Javiana Faith Hernandez. Your Kelly Hernandez Duran. Lisbon Miguel Hernandez Rodriguez. Emma Hubbard. Hadassah Josephine Hunt. August Hunter. Ella Jackson. Misetta G. June. Angelina Rose Jimenez. Gian Marcos Jimenez. Isaac Jimenez Guerrero. Dorisi Maria Jimenez Hernandez. Tyreek Jones. Montserrat Juarez. Destiny Cabasella. Aaron Kearns. Anaya King. Inland Codelli. Charles Curdy. Elizabeth L'Italian. Aiden Taylor Lacerda. Amaya Lambray. Nathaniel Lane. Nicholas LaRiviere. Mara Catherine Lakowski. Tessa May Laughlin. Alvin Laurent. Alyssa Brooke LeBrun. Loriani Lagusaman. Darielis Leon. Amaya Chanel Lindor. Lucas Lopez. Gianna Nicole Luigi. Olivia Rose Lux. Aiden Lugo. Mariana Christina Lugo. Daylove Lewis. Sebastian Luna Nunez. Jacoby Logan McGuire. Carly James Menino. Gianna Murata. Jada Martinez. Julius Martinez Reyes. Andres Manuel Martinez Garcia. Melanie Marlando Ramirez. Donald Michael Masella. Noemi Aurora Matul Perez. Brian Efuenken Mbop. Mallory McCarthy. Aiden McIsaac. Elijah Anthony McClellan. Emily Suzanne Mercier. Isabella Paxo Murley. Cesar Meza Castillo. Wyatt Millar. Sebastian Gerardo Menena Rivera. Mutes Moisey. Jaslyn Lisette Mojica. Macoma Moreno. Anu Tasong Moscow. Sam Mulligan. Ryan Murphy. Jadelyn Soperi Neon. Anthony Amari Nolasco Charlton. Aiden Norman. Damian Antonio Nunez. Victor Jediel Nunez. Gina Nunez Roman. Elizabeth O'Connell. Jaden Jorge Ortiz. Isabella Ortiz Cruz. Francesca Giselle Pena. Wakelis Pena. Jamiel Pepin. Ariadne Yemily Pimentel. Sophia Amatula Pina Harding. Johan Polanco. Carlos Polanco Ramirez. Mason Raymond Petorsky. Hirlene de Jesus Piquer Villanueva. Adelaide Isa Race. Ayana Ramos. Aaliyah Leilana Ray. Aiden Elijah Ray. Nancy Reed. Elizabeth Reed. Gabriella Amber Reinwald. Lindsay Jacqueline Reyes Rodriguez. Angel Reyes Tejada. Jonathan De Jesus Reynoso. Henry Jr. Rodriguez Toribio. Matthew Lee Bello Rosa. Gavin Ryan. Rosa Slacido Minier. Ashley Saldana Suarez. Alexis Sanchez. Christian Axel Sanchez. Kobe Vladimir Sanchez Rojas. Alicia Santiago Jimenez. Larissa Santiago Jimenez. Ben J. Seberg. Eric Duarte Shihaj. Nathan Francisco Silva. Kai Sklar. Lindita Smirtuchu. Jennifer Solis Esteban. Isbeli Souza de Mora. Josiah Germani Single. Wynn Douglas Wacombe Stevick. Carl Spurker. Carly Francis Swiniarski. Darren and Kinga Teku. Christopher Jose Texiera. Jacinia Tamaj Lopez. Jasmine Thrower. Visnelli Tiburcio. Christian Raul Toribio. Owen Travers. Dewa Gajay Trisna. Ava Giselle Valmont. Amari Valenstein. Yadniel Vega. Wes Kelly Veloz Pena. Shaylin Villa Hesiano. Johan Villar Tejada. Samantha Princess Olarte Visto. Theodore Andreas Windsor. Ariana Erica Jamili. Charlie Feldman Connors. Clarice Hope Capagan. Gewins Jules. Madeline Lily Finnemore. Lily Garrett Navins. Mia Catherine Silva. Dwayne Jason Stavros Jr. Brooks Workman. William Town. Annalise Barrett Thornett. Cindy Sula. Raymond Nguyen. Gemma Louise Murphy. Joel Molesman. Elizabeth Mahady. Lucas Fox. Alexia Coleman. Rylan Workman. Eden Gray McLean.
Like any good championship run, we always welcome you to come back and we can run it back again. This class is wonderful. I love to do that. Class of 2026 can be class of 2027 too. Okay. Congratulations to you all. And now to conclude our ceremony, I ask you all to remain in the stands until all the graduates have moved behind the stage area where they will be able to meet you and celebrate. So you are allowed to go behind the barricades to this back end of the stage, take pictures, hang out, talk to your teachers. I proudly present to you the graduates of the class of 2026.